Hello guys, I've tested my MyFlashFunding Propfirm for 6 months straight now, and in this very video I'm going to be giving you an honest review on my experience with my MyFlashFunding Propfirm. I'm going to show you guys the trading account that I tested this MyFlashFunding Propfirm on. So I'll be showing you my account for the first month, second month, third month, fourth month, fifth and the sixth month that I've been using MyFlashFunding, so that you can see firsthand the progress that it underwent and be able to make an informed decision on whether or not this Propfirm is something that you would want to venture into. I actually found out about this MyFlashFunding Propfirm on an article while I was searching for the best trading Propfirm that I was going to invest in and get a funded account and start trading and making my profit. So then I saw this MyFlashFunding Propfirm and I went ahead to do more research on it, and I decided to test it out by paying for the 100k challenge, which is about $497, and fortunately for me I passed the challenge and I got back my full refund of $497 of my initial capital. And this is me here now, ready to share with you my experience for the past 6 months that I've been using my MyFlashFunding Propfirm. So I was able to make a list of the pros and the cons that I've encountered with my time using my MyFlashFunding Propfirm, which I'll be sharing with you here today. That is to say that I'll be sharing with you the things that I know that you might find encouraging enough to go ahead and sign up with this platform, and also, like it says on the title, the 4 things that will probably discourage you from going ahead to sign up with this MyFlashFunding Propfirm. For the past 6 months that I've been using my MyFlashFunding Propfirm, I was able to make out all these, and I believe that this is definitely going to help you decide whether or not this is good enough for you or not. Because I believe that if you are currently watching this video, then you are probably still contemplating on whether or not you should invest your time or your money on my MyFlashFunding Propfirm. Therefore, I am here to help guide you on making that decision right today. So if at the end of this video you find this encouraging enough to go ahead and sign up with this platform, then I'll be dropping the link on the description below. Also, by using this code that you're seeing right here on the screen, you will get the chance to be getting yourself a 30% off discount on your first subscription, which might be ending very soon. Yes, the offer might be ending pretty very soon, but I hope that you get this video before that offer ends. So I'll be going ahead to talk about the first pro on my list here, which are the things that I like about this very MyFlashFunding Propfirm. And the first thing on my list here is safety. Yes, is it a safe platform? That is a question to keep in mind when you are actually looking for a Propfirm to invest in. I always put this into consideration when making my review videos, because I know that one of the major points that most people would actually look out for in a platform or a Propfirm before investing in is whether it is safe or not. So to answer that question, yes, it is safe. And what I mean by it is safe is that unlike many other scam Propfirms out there that will probably take your money and ghost you entirely, or in most cases they won't provide you with the account that you paid for, but my MyFlashFunding Propfirm actually delivers you with what you paid for. So if you are still worried if this is a scam or not, the answer is no, this is not a scam. Yes, you actually get what's worth your money. As you can see here, their reviews on Trustpilot actually says it all. As you can see here on the screen, these are some of the comment reviews by people on Trustpilot about this very MyFlashFunding Propfirm. So I believe you already know what Trustpilot is, right? For those of you that doesn't know, Trustpilot actually is a platform where people like you and I go to leave a review on certain platforms such as MyFlashFunding Propfirm and many other big platforms out there. So this is another proof to show you that it is actually safe and not a scam. And with that said, before I'll talk about the second pro on my list here, which is something that you might find interesting about this platform, I would like to ask you for a little bit of favor here, okay? If at the end of this video you actually find this interesting and satisfying, I would highly appreciate if you gave me a thumbs up, that is a like on this very video, as that is actually going to help this video to rank up, to actually use those people that need to see this video and be able to make an informed decision on whether or not to actually go ahead and sign up with this platform or not. And now I'll be talking about the second pro on my list here, which is the profit target. With all my experience as a trader and trading with different prop firms, this is actually one of the lowest profit target percentage that I've encountered, which is 6%. Yes, you heard me right, just 6% profit target, which is definitely much more easier to achieve more than many other platforms out there that will probably give you up to 8 to 10% profit targets. As we all know that most prop firms will actually give you a profit target of up to 8 to 10%, and which you are to achieve in some certain space of time, and that is what makes MyFlashFunding Propfirm outstanding, as you will be offered only 6% profit targets, which is very much easier to achieve more than 8 to 10% profit targets. And that actually helps me a lot to pass my challenge, because 6% is actually much more easier to achieve and attain more than 8% or 10% profit targets. The third pro on my list here is the no restriction rule. When I say no restriction, I actually mean no restriction. Yeah, MyFlashFunding Propfirm actually has no restriction. So that is to say, from ranging from lot size, that is, you get to choose the lot size that you are trading with that you feel is more safer for you and better for you and much more profitable for you to pass the challenge. You are actually free to choose any lot size of your own choice. Secondly, you are actually free to use trade copiers, and also you even have the freedom to hold your trade for the weekend. I mean, you probably not get that kind of freedom with other prop firms out there. Yes, trust me, you hardly see such offers with other prop firms. Also, there is no restriction on hedging. And with the no restriction privileges, it actually helps you as a trader to calmly and naturally analyze your trade, avoid any kind of pressure or whatsoever. Another pro on my list here is the fact that this platform actually have a very friendly user interface. Yes, that is to say that their platform is very much easy to access and understand. As you can see here on the screen, this is how simple and transparent that the platform looks like. I mean, everything you need to know is actually here in order, and there is no much complications on the platform, so it's actually very easy to access. Yes, it's actually very simple, and even a computer illiterate will definitely understand the structure of this platform. And the last pro on my list here is the customer service support. The customer service support is another part where I would like to give these guys a big thumbs up, because I always like to take notes of the customer service support of any platform that I'm using, because I know that at some point you might actually need a help or an assistance, which only the customer service support will have to offer you. So I always test this out to be able to come back here and give you guys a good review on that. So that was the time that I had to change my withdrawal method. So I had to actually message the customer support service, and they responded to me almost immediately. I mean, in minutes, and I got my issue solved. So that is another part where I would like to give them a thumbs up. And now that I'm done talking about the pros, that is the thing that will encourage you in going ahead to sign up for this platform, now I'm going to talk to you about the 4 things that will discourage you and the reason why you might not want to go ahead and sign up with this platform. And of course, as you should know, there is always the good side and the bad side of almost every prop firms out there, if not every prop firms out there. And in this very video, I won't be leaving out the bad sides, okay? So it's up to you now to weigh the good side and the bad side to decide if the good side overweighs the bad side, or vice versa. So one of the cons on my list here, which is the things that might discourage you out of the 4 things, is the fact that there is no tutorial guide. Yes, there's actually no video tutorial guide that will actually guide you or give you a welcome tutorial guidance on how you would actually access this platform. Unlike some other platforms out there, they actually have a video on their welcome screen which will actually show you step by step how to see your way around with their platforms. But honestly, I don't really see that as much of a problem, because like I mentioned earlier, they have a very easy to use and friendly interface. So it is actually very much easy to understand the platform and the structure of which it has been designed. So I guess that is why they probably left out the tutorial guide video, because they believe also that their platform is simple enough for anyone to understand. And also, I'm also here to help you if you actually find any difficulties on navigating this platform. So with that being said, feel free to drop any questions that you might have about this platform on the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy and willing to respond to all your questions. Okay, and the second thing that might discourage you from trading with MyFlashFunding Propfirm out of the 4 things is the fact that they are offering only 80% profit share. Yes, they actually give you only 80% of the profits that you make bi-weekly. Why I will call that a disadvantage is because some other platforms out there will actually give you 85% to 90% profit share. So yes, that's another discouraging fact about MyFlashFunding Propfirm. But I think why MyFlashFunding Propfirm actually had to adopt the 80% profit share is probably because they actually made it more easier for their members to pass the challenge more than those other platforms that give you up to 85 to 90% profit share. Yes, what I mean by they made it easier for you to pass the challenge is because of those advantages that I listed earlier before, which are something like the no restriction rules and the profit percent target. So these are actually some of the reasons that I believe that they had to reduce their profit share to up to 80%, which 80% is not really all that bad, except compared to other platforms. Another disadvantage out of the 4, so this is the third one that I'll be giving you now, which I've already mentioned earlier, is the fact that these guys pay you bi-weekly. Yes, so why not pay you daily? For whatever reason that they have, I think they know best, but they actually pay you bi-weekly. That is, in the space of two weeks, that's when you get to withdraw your profit. But I think the most important question to keep in mind here is, do they actually pay you at the end of the 2 weeks, or do they scam you and run away with your money? So the answer is yes, they actually pay you at the end of the 2 weeks. So you actually have nothing to worry about. And the fourth and the last con on my list here, which are the things that might discourage you from not investing with MyFlashFunding Propfirm, is the fact that there is a lot of fake websites out there, fake and similar websites, which of course is very common amongst big platforms such as MyFlashFunding Propfirm and many other platforms out there. Not only platforms, many other platforms out there. So most of these hackers out there, what they do is that they create similar websites and similar name to big websites such as MyFlashFunding Propfirm, so as to scam people who don't really know their way about and the correct website link and scam them off their money. So you all should be careful out there. You can actually be on the safer side by just going to your browser and type in www.myflashfunding.com. Or I'll actually make it easier for you, and to be on the safer side as well, I'll be dropping the link like I mentioned earlier on the description below of this very video, and access the link of the official website. And also do not forget to use the code that I mentioned earlier to get yourself a 30% off discount before the offer expires, which will probably be expiring in the next few days or so, but I'll ensure to keep you guys posted if there's any other mouth-watering offers such as this one. And finally, like I said, I'll be sharing with you guys the results that I've gotten, that is my payouts for the past 6 months that I've actually been trading with MyFlashFunding Propfirm. So yes, I actually scheduled my own withdrawals for monthly basis instead of bi-weekly, because I actually prefer my profits to be coming in monthly instead of bi-weekly, because I actually have some other source of income, so I'm not really in a haste to get my money. And so for the first month, I'll be showing you the screenshot here on the screen. So for the first month, which was actually on November 2023, that was last year, actually made up to $11,278 that are seen here on the screen. So remember that you are getting an 80% profit share. So all the profits that I'll be showing you here on the screen is actually my 80% profit share. And for the second month, I was able to make up to this $18,375 that I are seeing here on the screen. And for the third month, which was the new year, the January of 2024, I was able to make up to $25,567 that I see here on the screen also. As you can see, I gradually keep improving on my trading skills. And also, let me give you guys a little secret now. I'm actually getting some signals from signals.com, which I actually also did a review, and as you can see here on the screen, you can check out my review on signals.com. I'm actually going to rate them an 8/10. So if you would actually want to use this platform also, you can check out my review on them and also get to make an informed decision and be sure or not whether you would actually fancy their service or not. And for the fourth month now, which was the February this is what I got. I was able to come up with up to $12,638 that I see here on the screen. Although this is not as high as the previous month, but it's still a big profit. And the 5th month, I was able to make a whole sum of $20,368, as you can see here on the screen. And the 6th month, this is what I was able to come up with. I was able to end up with $29,259. I remember this is 80% profit share, and also it's actually as big as that because I actually had to schedule mine to be a monthly withdrawal schedule. So instead of bi-weekly, I had to make mine to be a monthly withdrawal payment. So in case you are wondering how I made all this kind of money, I actually had to accumulate mine for a month before I would draw it into my account. So yes, that is why it is so. About my final recommendation and verdict on this very platform, I'm going to recommend you to actually make use of this Propfirm, as I'm actually making use of it and it's paying me off perfectly well. I believe that with the right strategy and guidance, you're actually going to scale through and pass the challenge and start earning big amounts of money like you can see here on the screen. So yes, this is a very good platform for you to actually invest your money in, and the 4 reasons why you shouldn't actually invest in this platform is probably not enough, but I don't think it overweighs the good side of it compared to other platforms out there. So do not forget to leave me a thumbs up on this very video, as like I said earlier, it is going to help rank up my video and actually reach to people that wish to see this and make an informed decision as well, just like you're going to do. Also, you can subscribe to my channel to get more content like this one if you're not yet following my channel. And finally, thank you for watching and see you on the next one. Over.